Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Sunday Talk. On today's episode is going to be episode 213. Just like every Sunday, I'm going to go over 5 questions I received from you guys regarding I-130 process. I have another story for you, okay, personal story. When I used to live in New York, and also we're going to cover NVC update for some of you guys who didn't have a chance to watch my video regarding the update that I did on Tuesday. Okay, so before we start today's video, I want to wish you guys a happy Sunday. I hope your day is going well, guys. And whatever information I provide in this video or on this channel is not legal advice. If you want legal advice, you need to talk to an immigration lawyer. So guys, without further ado, let's start with the story that I have for you. Okay, USA Mon. So basically, it's a story between me, 2 cops, and also my boss assistant. My boss at that time, his assistant. Okay, so when I was in New York, I work on different jobs. This particular job is the third job that I had when I was in New York, and I was a security guy. So basically, it's a store where we sell jacket, like a winter jacket. So I do security for them like 7 days a week. Just stand up there. Even on your lunch, you cannot sit down. You have to stand up and eat on your lunch. It was a tough job. But the thing is, my boss, he likes to hire newcomers. Okay, he likes to hire newcomers, and then first, I didn't understand the reason why, but I ended up understanding the reason why he was doing that, because most of the newcomers, you just moved to this country, you're kind of afraid, you don't want to get in trouble and stuff like that. So what he was doing, after you work a whole week, like 7 days, he will pay you half of the money you're supposed to get. And then, a lot of people don't complain, and then next week he gonna pay you the half of it. So by doing that, he's keep the half of your money almost every week, right? And he used that to do his business and stuff like that. So I think I did work there for like 3 months, 2 months or 3 months, something like that. And the job wasn't that great anymore. So I quit. I quit, look for another job. Not that I quit, I have on 1 month on salary with them. Okay, so I have a paycheck. I didn't collect, so I have to go back and collect the paycheck. So when I went there to collect the paycheck, they told me to go to the office. I went to the office, so I talked to the assistant, right? So the assistant kind of rude, rude to me, because my English wasn't good at that time. So like I say, they use that. They trying to take advantage of newcomers. So I went there. I was like, okay, I'm here to collect my money. And she was like, no, you need to come back next week. I went back the following week. She was telling me to come back again. So I was like, no, they trying to play a game with me, right? So, and then I end up calling 911. So I called 911. 2 cops showed up. They asked me what's going on. I told them, I explained them what is going on, because my English started getting a little better. So I explained, the situation to them. Then they were like, okay. So we went upstairs, right? They knocked the door. Here's the assistant. She came out and she was like, hey, well, what is going on? She kind of rude. So first of all, when I knocked the door, she thought, and when the cops knocked the door, she thought I'm the one who knocked the door. She was yelling in the background and all that. She opened the door, and guess what? She she in front of 2 cops, and the cops like, okay, what's going on? She's like, yeah, I came to collect my money. She told me to come back, and because they don't have the money now. And the cop was like, okay, so now what do you want him to come back? She was like, oh yeah, I want him to come back on Friday. So she gave the day, right? And the cop was like, okay, all right, cool. So he gonna come back on Friday. So make sure you give him his money. So she closed the door, and then the cop was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to give you my personal business card, okay? So if you come back here on Friday, she doesn't give you the money, call me directly. Don't call 911. Call me directly. I'm going to come here. And then, the following Friday, I went there, and then she was like, okay, go to this store to get your money. I went to the store, the manager gave me the money, and that was it. So, reason why I'm telling you this story is because sometimes when you come here to United States of America as a newcomer, don't be afraid. If you're right, you're right. Don't be afraid to call the cops if somebody trying to take advantage of you, or you are in a situation where you cannot deal, you don't know what to do. Call the cops. And they will. Most of the cops are nice, though. I mean, most of the cops are. If you're nice to cops, they're gonna be nice to you. If you try to be rude, yeah, they can be a little nasty, but most of the cops that I met when I moved to United States of America, I mean, when I said all of the cops that I met when I moved to United States of America are nice. Of course, there are bad cops out there. You've seen different stuff on TV, but most of them are nice. Don't be afraid to approach them when you have a problem. Okay, it's not because your English is not that good and you're gonna feel shy, or you're gonna be afraid or stuff. No, if somebody's trying to take advantage of you, you know that okay, you are right, and somebody trying to take advantage of you, don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. Okay, if they don't want to deal with you, well, if you don't know what to do, especially in this situation, just call the cops. Okay, or maybe somebody you think can deal with them. And they're gonna deal with them, so they can resolve the problem, or your problem. So that's what I wanna tell you, and that's my story. Well, I hope you like it. So now, guys, let's start with the questions that I have for you today. The first question of today's video is coming from Modi Boa Walu 6060. Here is the question. Hello, sir. I have been documented to qualify since December 2022, but till now, a month after document to qualify, my interview hasn't been scheduled. I'm in Ghana. Is the embassy here really scheduling immigrant visa interviews? Because I've never or heard anyone from Ghana saying with my type of case, saying his or her visa interview have been scheduled here in Ghana. Thanks for the question. So last time I checked, the U.S. consulate in Ghana still issuing an immigrant visa. Okay. So one thing you have to know is that most of the time when you are waiting for your interview appointment letter, you are not getting your interview appointment letter. It's not because the consulate is not issuing a visa. It's just because there are a lot of visa applicants going to that same embassy you're going to. There are a lot of visa applicants in your category. So you are somewhere in line. So once you reach the front of the line, NVC will be able to schedule an interview appointment for you, because you have to keep in mind NVC is not the one that make that decision. The embassy will tell NVC that okay, there are slots available, therefore go and schedule an interview for some of the applicants you have. That's how to do it. Okay, and then every embassy has a capacity. Okay, some embassy might be able to handle 200 applicants, some of 100 applicants. So it all depends. Okay, and then also a lot of people won't come here to tell you that okay, they just got an interview or appointment letter. Some people do that. They come here and let us know, but a lot of people don't do that. So don't think because you don't see any message here, it means that, or maybe nobody tells you that they they received the interview appointment. That means that the U.S. consulate is not issuing immigrant visa. No, that's not true. They issue immigrant visa every day. Okay, just be patient. As long as you are not in a hardship or life and death situation where you have to expedite your case, just keep waiting until you receive your interview appointment letter. You will receive it eventually. As long as everything is correct, you're just waiting for the interview, well, you will receive it. Okay. Question number 2 of this video. This one is coming from Oye Bolao Joe 9850. Here is the question. Please, if my name will change due to marriage while on waiting list as an applicant, what should I do? Should I wait until the day I will be invited or contact NVC beforehand? Well, thanks for the question. If I understand your question correctly, you are waiting for interview appointment letter. Now your name changed and you want to know what you do, right? So if in that situation, one thing you have to know is that your case is still at NVC, okay? And if your case is documented to qualify, it doesn't mean that it will move to the U.S. consulate right away. No, it's still at NVC until the interview is scheduled. So for me personally, it's better for you to contact NVC to let them know, because if you use different name to file your case, your petition, you provide the document that you provide that has a different name, but now your name changed. You have to let them know that way when they send your I'm sure they're going to ask for proof. That way when they send your case to the U.S. consulate, the U.S. consular officer will know that, okay, your name changed, therefore there is the proof that your name changed and stuff like that. If not, if you don't provide any document and they schedule an interview appointment for you and you go there with a different name, maybe different in your passport or stuff like that, that can be a problem. That can be a problem. So best on first thing, contact the NVC via the inquiry, public inquiry form, let them know, and eventually they will also tell you exactly what to do, what steps to take. Okay, so guys, we're gonna move to question number 3. Before that, sorry, if you like this video so far, please give this video a thumbs up. Click on the like button. If you didn't subscribe yet, now click on this subscribe button. Okay. Question number 3 is coming from Adekunle Abimbalara CD 9979. Here is the question. Good evening, sir. I'm from Nigeria. My brother filed for me on the same father, not the same mother. So are we immediate relative? Because I'm waiting for my interview. Well, thanks for the question. So immediate relative is basically an example of immediate relative will be children under age of U.S. citizen, spouse of U.S. citizen, parent of a U.S. citizen. Those are considered immediate relative. So brothers and sisters of U.S. citizens are not immediate relative. Okay, you are not. So to answer your question, you are not immediate relative. Okay, you just have to keep on, checking the visa bulletin board till your priority becomes current. Okay. Question number 4 for this video is coming from at user gates. Here is the question. Hi, if I maintain a stable union without getting married at the registry office, do I lose the right to F2B? I'm currently waiting for the approval of F2B. I-130, but I live with my boyfriend, because if I get married, I will lose. But does living together make you lose too? Well, thanks for the question. Yes, when you're in the F2B category, you are a child of permanent resident, and then you get married, you won't be eligible to get your visa. Okay, so living together with your boyfriend is not your husband. Okay, you have to get married. Once you get married, that's when you're gonna become you won't be eligible anymore. Okay, but living with your boyfriend, I don't think it's a problem. It shouldn't be a problem, because it's not a marriage. Living together is not a marriage. Okay, if you married, like you get married, you got a certificate and all those stuff, you contact NBC that, okay, you get married, yeah, at that point they will drop your case. Okay, so just hopefully you'll get your interview appointment letter soon, then all those you go to the interview, get a visa, and then all those nightmare will be over. So guys, let's move to the last question of today's video, which is coming from Shosia Kaningini 4057. Here is the question. Hi, I have a question. I filed for my daughter in my country. She's 12. Now that I have become a U.S. I have become a citizen, what should I do? She became documentary qualified in January of this year. Thanks. Well, thanks for the question. I talk about this a lot on this channel. Once you become a U.S. citizen, and you file for a relative while you are a permanent resident, you have to update NVC. You have to let them know that you become a U.S. citizen. Therefore, they can change the visa category of your relative, okay, the beneficiary. In this case, your daughter. Once you become a U.S. citizen, her category will move to CR2, and then the process is gonna be a little faster. Okay, that's what you do every time you adjust your status or something change. You need to update NVC. Okay, so talking about NVC, let's move to NVC update from this week. Like I say, it just overview update. Some of you guys already watched the update, the video I did about the update. You don't have to watch this part of the video unless you like me. You want to keep watching the video till the end. So this week NVC announced on the website that they are working on cases they received from USCIS on July 19, 2023. Some of you guys will receive a welcome letter, which and then the information on the welcome letter, like a case number, invoice ID. You're gonna need those to log into NVC system to start the immigrant visa process. Some of you guys won't be able to start the immigrant visa process yet because you are not immediate relative. Then you have to wait until your priority date becomes current before doing so. Okay. And some of you guys who already started the immigrant visa process, I'm sure you pay fees or you submit documents and all that. NVC will review those documents. So they announced on their website this week, that is ending, that they are reviewing document they received from some of you guys on September 8th, 2023. Meaning that some of you guys will receive a notification that your case is document to qualify. Thus, you have to wait for your interview appointment letter. And then the third update is always regarding inquiries. Some of you guys have a question, and you send that question to NVC. You send an email to NVC via the public inquiry form. Well, they announced on the website that they are responding to the one they received from you guys on September 11, 2023. Make sure you check your inbox, because when they reply to you, it will go straight to your inbox. So sometimes the email can go to the junk folder as well. Make sure you check both to see if NVC reply to your message. Okay, so guys, basically that's what I have for you today. Okay, we cover NVC update, my personal story when I live in New York, and also the questions, those 5 questions I receive. I pick from questions you guys send me. Again, my name is John. Whatever you do today, do it peacefully. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in another video.
USA Monde.